Yes, yes. What's up?
I just took a shot of tequila, by the way.
Nice.
I thought you just said you took a shit.
There's three of us tonight.
It's going to lead to that.
Yes, yes. Go ahead. Lead to it.
The shot, I mean, it's not instant.
Wait, what are you talking
Some
about?
people, some people
taking a shot of tequila, it's not instant to taking a dump.
Oh, we're talking about two different things.
Yeah, what the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about Mick being punished.
Oh.
I said there's three of us here tonight, and then you're like, I was about to lead into that. I thought that's what you were talking about.
No.
This
I was
right here, people, like,
talking about the booze to shit connection.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you were talking about something from with you and James from pre-lot. Oh, wow.
Yeah, James and I are the ones that matter, so we don't pay attention to other
Yeah.
voices. Right?
So you're telling me Mick watched the movies and then he can't make it tonight? That's what happened?
Yeah, you know what's going to happen? Aaron's about to get Oreo'd.
The reverse Oreo. We like that chocolate cream.
That was wild. That was wild.
They said that shit. We'll get there.
Which we'll get there. These two movies, though, they had some
funny. Yeah, just warning. Like I said, I've got dual screens up. I got money on the Oregon-Washington game. It's looking good. We're at the 2-minute warning in the first half.
There you go. Michigan beat Ohio State. So again, fuck Ohio State.
That was shocking. That was like the upset of the fucking day so far.
They haven't beat us in 4 years though, so I'm just saying. I just had to throw that out there.
So what's going on there, Mick? Do we spin the wheel now?
Oh yeah. So Mick's not here. So how does this punishment work again?
So Mick, well, one, we're not gonna do a wheel spin because we're gonna throw together some Christmas movies for the rest of these couple weeks in December.
No, I'm talking about the punishment wheel.
No, I'm getting to that.
Oh,
so we're gonna spin the wheel like around the time that we'd spin that wheel.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Around when we're about to switch movies.
But have we started where everybody has to watch the punishment movie, or is that 2020? Okay,
that starts January.
Oh, in January. In case you don't know.
By the way, I'm gonna miss the show January 25th.
Already. And on top of that, I can't even say what it's going to be because the movies that we're going to be reviewing, we're not announcing that until like late December, maybe our last show in December. But fuck you for that, Chris. Because I'm saying this because we have a new punishment rule that we came up with. Starting in 2025, if any of us, and this includes Mick, if we miss an episode towards like not one of our holiday breaks, we miss an episode, we all are going to watch that punishment movie and review that punishment movie, but we're going to be shitting on that person for the reason they missed. Whoever's fault it is we missed.
Yeah. It's a roast. It's
a roast. It's roasting them and roasting the movie and talking about the movie.
Yeah.
That's going to be on our Patreon. That's going to be fun. And it sounds like we're going to have one in January. Or early February, depending
sounds like hold on, let me look at the date. January 25th. Yeah, it's going to be February 1st.
So, hey, look at that. Oh, I can't wait.
I
can't, but it's going to be entertaining. It's going to be something.
Yeah.
Fuck. And I know I have my time coming because you guys know I go to North Carolina.
Yeah.
Carolina.
And I have my moments, so
it's gonna be a tad bit interesting.
By the way, we're coming up on holy shit, almost show 200. We're gonna hit that soon.
Hell yeah!
Nice.
What date we got? We gotta plan something for once. We didn't do shit for 100. We gotta try to do something for 200. Some sort of little celebration because 200 episodes is a fucking lot.
Like we started this ridiculousness in COVID just because we were working like 2 days a week.
Did we start COVID or pre-COVID? I feel like we started a little.
No, I think we started. I thought we started during COVID.
Did we?
Yeah, it started COVID because that's when I started podcasting with you, right?
You started a little before COVID with me, though, James. Quite a bit before me. We just really ramped it up during COVID, but because the first episode you were on with me is when we were driving to work, and then after that, you started coming on because it was when I was doing the pre-recorded ones.
Yeah. Yeah. Popcorn Pints, it might have been during COVID.
I really don't remember.
Like we might have started during COVID. I don't know.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Yes.
Yeah.
coming up on episode 200,
You'll think we know when our like first episode like date would be, but
For January, December, January. It should be sometime in March.
I'll have to. We'll figure it out. We'll have to look at whenever our first episode.
Well, what are we doing tonight, fellas? First off, any good Black Friday deals?
I didn't go shopping at all.
I've been looking.
You don't have to leave the house anymore, man.
I didn't. No, I didn't do any shopping at all.
I've been looking at stuff. I put shit in my cart, then I delete it.
It's been hard not to spend more money than I did.
It's hard.
It is hard. I did get I got a Ring doorbell for the house though, which I've been wanting to do for a while.
Nice.
I want a 65.
I'm tired of the fucking political people coming by and National Grid savings people.
Yeah, I know. They come to my house too all the time too.
Like, what do you want?
I had the Ring for a while. It is awesome, and sometimes you get entertained because the neighborhood, whoever has a Ring, they have a thing called neighborhood. And you could post shit on it. So like you could post like something like if you see this guy, he's a package stealer, or this guy wandering around my house, or people will post like I heard gunshots. Anybody hear that around this location? And some of the shit is entertaining sometimes. People will post some weird shit. So you can look at your phone and go, what the fuck? So the Ring is pretty cool.
Did that, bought some Christmas gifts, bought myself a video game.
What game?
Nice.
I bought the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster, so Final Fantasies 1 through 6.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Nice. How was your guys' Turkey Day?
Well, it was okay. I was injured, so I couldn't go downstairs with the family. So I was just chilling up here. People came to visit me up here and shit like that. So it was a little different, but it wasn't bad.
It was
August 18th, 2021 is when I don't know if I can really go by that. I can't go by that. That's when it was uploaded at least, but I know we recorded it before then.
Yeah, it was before that.
Pre-records. But August 18th, 2021 is when our first episode was uploaded. But again, there was like 3 episodes uploaded then. So I think we started recording
sometime in 2021.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's say the summer of 2021 is when we started.
Yeah.
But yeah, so 3 years.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Rolling up on 200 episodes. That's also awesome. We're on episode 186.
Shockingly, I can't believe we stuck with this.
I know.
I mean,
although it requires little to no effort. Just
not only that, but I'll say like I have my own show that I do consistently anyway. You have your own show that you do. And you're at a different consistency, but consistently once you get your interviews and all that stuff.
It averages out consistently.
Yeah. James, he also loves to talk movies and shit anyway, so it's just like, why not?
Yeah, James is like he's got nothing else going on.
So. Yeah, I don't. I'm the podcast whore. I just jump on, you know.
Well, I mean, you are a co-host.
No, I don't have my own. I can't do my own. I wouldn't be able to do it.
You could.
Nah.
But
my anxiety wouldn't let me.
You thought that about going live too, and what happened?
Now this is the only time he puts a shirt on.
Yep, and pants.
Yeah. Well, you
don't know about the pants. You don't know about the pants.
That's got to keep the mystery alive.
But what's funny is like this show is supposed to start with me, Chris, and then our friend Anthony. I think we talked about this like maybe a few months before we even started this actual show. Maybe even more than that. I forgot.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It was a little bit more than that because Anthony had to go and have a baby on us and, forget about us and, be all selfish. Because we were originally this show was going to be us three like going to the movies maybe I think it was going to be either bi-weekly or monthly just to start off. Go to the movies, watch a movie, review that movie. And it turned out to be what we do now, which...
I keep telling Anthony if he wants more free time, just abandon his family. It's that easy, but
At least on Saturday nights at
he
9.
won't do it.
And review with us, and if he's gonna get yelled at, go to Chris's house.
He's too good of a family man. He
Review.
won't do it.
Go home.
I got a basement. It's not finished, and it's probably loud down there. I'm not gonna finish it, but he's welcome to bring his own cot.
I got a cot you can borrow. I got cots.
Just a podcast. You can go over there, podcast with you, and then go home.
Yeah.
His wife might not let him in.
He'll kick the
She
door.
knows what's good for her.
But yeah, it's crazy. That's true. You're supposed
right.
to start that way. Yeah.
Not everyone's committed.
No, it's true. Not everyone's committed.
So, all right, we enough rambling. We're gonna let you guys know what we're doing tonight.
Happy, yes. I hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving.
Yes,
Yeah.
happy Thanksgiving, and keep eating some good ass food. But tonight we're discussing bottoms and dirty grandpa.
Yeah, these are James's fault.
His fault. Yeah, that's true. That's true. These
I
are his
did
birthday.
I did pick these. These are my birthday picks. My birthday's in January, but because we're doing something in January, have them early.
Yeah. December we're doing Christmas movies, and James really he doesn't care about his birthday like that as far as the picks.
No.
Yeah.
So I never seen these movies. I wanted to try to find something funny and raunchy, and these popped up, and I said, "Why not? Let's give them a shot."
Yeah.
I always wanted to watch Dirty Grandpa.
Have you not seen it before?
I never seen it before. I
Aaron,
forgot
have you seen
about
it
it.
before?
No. I thought I did, but I was getting it mixed up with
It
Bad
ju-
Grandpa, with the Knoxville one.
I
Yeah,
seen the Bad Grandpa. I seen Bad Grandpa.
I never saw Bad Grandpa. I got sick of. I mean, I got sick of
I get
those guys super quick.
I get
Oh,
that. But
Dirty Grandpa, I saw when I think maybe when it first came out on video or something like
Okay.
that a while ago.
Okay.
Bottoms I had never seen.
No, I never seen Bottoms.
what, last year? Which, I mean, if you guys
I think
watch-
honestly, I think we should talk about Bottoms first because I'm
Oh,
gonna have
100%.
a lot more to say about
100%.
Dirty Grandpa.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's so many fucking one-liner jokes in Dirty Grandpa.
Mhm.
So let's talk about Bottoms. So Bottoms. All right. So,
James, you brought this up. How did you even find out about this movie? Because this is not something I had heard of.
okay, so I Googled. Actually, I did a AI chat GPT thingamajig. I put in because we watch Good Boys and shit. So I was like, "Yo, this is a good streak. I want funny raunchy. Maybe we'll get lucky, something pop up." So I put in funny raunchy movies, and I'm scrolling through, and I seen this Bottoms, and I'm like, "The fuck is this movie?" And it said something about a girls' fight club. I was like, "They're ripping off Fight Club." And it's supposed to be a comedy and raunchy. I was like, okay, let's give this a shot. So I put that there. But then I seen Dirty Grandpa. I was like, I always wanted to see this. I never fucking seen this movie. So I was like, all right, I'm going to choose this. And that's how I came up with it. It wasn't like super research, like, oh my God, like nothing crazy. They're just fucking picks. I mean, it could have been worse. You know, they weren't bad.
Mm-mm.
All right.
You know.
Well, what are the early ratings for Bottoms?
Okay.
Kick it off, James, because they were your picks.
Yeah,
So
birthday
let's talk about
Okay.
it.
So this is hard for me because there was some little funny parts in it, but then it was like a little all over the place.
Mhm.
So I'm just going straight down the middle. I'm going to give it a 5.
Okay.
It was still decent. I didn't mind watching it. It wasn't bad. It was just it was a decent movie.
5's not a bad rating at all.
I'm actually, we'll get more into it, but I'm actually right there with you. I'm gonna give it a 5. It wasn't quite what I had hoped it would be.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
I guess it's going to get 5s across the board because I agree with both of you guys.
Oh, Washington scored another touchdown. I'm looking good on the over.
There you go.
I agree with both of you guys on this. But yeah, we could dive into it, though. We could definitely dive into this. And like
So
you
it's
were saying,
about 2 gay women.
Well,
High school or college, I forget.
High school.
Senior
high
year.
school. They want to get laid, so they come up with this fucking plan.
Well, hold on. Like we've been on a string of like raunchy teenage colleges comedies.
Yep.
So when this movie started and I realized it was about two lesbians in high school and that angle, but still trying to go down that raunchy comedy, like I was excited. I'm like, this is a nice change up.
Yeah, me too. Yep.
I'm like, this has some potential, but this movie is all over the fucking place.
Yep.
It is, and I think what hurt because it did have some what was I saying? It did have quite a few comedic parts in it.
It had potential.
But I feel like they went with the comedic part and then they just kind of they just got away from it, or they stuck with something too long.
I think it's an example of a movie that didn't know if it wanted to be a spoof of those teenage raunch comedies or if it wanted to be a teenage raunch comedy with some kind of actual message.
I was gonna say it's more of like I'll throw more of a. I don't want to say too much. It wasn't too drama-ish.
Like they were making fun of what is it called? Feminists and not at the same time.
Yep.
They had Marshawn Lynch in this shit.
Marshawn Lynch, by the way, it was fucking funny.
And I feel
Going
like
through a
he was
divorce.
playing himself. Like they're just like, listen, just read these lines, but just do it as Marshawn.
They may have just told him a
funny by
situation and let him make up lines.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's what they did with Marshawn Lynch in the situation.
And it worked.
Because he is a teacher. These two girls start a fight club.
A fucking fight club. Self-defense.
A self-defense
fight club.
Because they're trying to get... They have crushes on these two popular girls and they're trying to get laid.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So they lied that they're in juvie. They killed people.
That was
they didn't even say they were in juvie. Hazel.
Hazel said it. Yeah.
Like I don't know if it was a friend or just an acquaintance. Thought they were in juvie and they just didn't say that they weren't.
And then they just built up on it after that.
And that just kept building. Like
it snowballed. I mean that Hazel character, she was like the best, my favorite character.
She was
blowing
good.
Shit up.
She constantly wanted to blow shit up.
I would say, well, if you're just talking about the students, I would say her, and then if you're talking about everybody, I'd say her and Marshawn Lynch. But
Marshawn Lynch.
Actually, you know what? I'll give you another student. The one chick that just reminded me of that one stupid jock that's always hyped. She was like, yeah.
Oh, the one that fucking picked up the sword, wanted to fucking stab people.
Oh, she wanted to kill her stepdad.
Yeah.
And then she picks up the sword, and the football player falls on it at the end in the big fight.
Yeah.
The big fight at the end when she's running around, I was just like, oh my god.
Yo, that fucking. We'll get there. That end made no fuck. How the fuck you have murder a whole fucking football team? Like it's a normal thing. It made no sense.
No, that's it's like a bad In Living Color sketch.
It all looked bad.
It wouldn't make it on Living Color. But to throw it back even more though, the school itself made no fucking sense. They had that chick get her ass whooped in front of the whole school.
Yo, you're doing pretty good at first though.
They had the guy kick the shit out of Hazel, but you thought maybe she's got a chance, and then he just fucking wrecks her.
He destroyed her.
What about... Okay, hold on. So, I don't know the time period that this movie takes place over, but the football players are literally not shown outside of their entire football uniform with pads.
Nope.
And it is not... This does not take place all in one day.
Nope. That's all they wear. No other clothes. Just football uniforms.
And they've got their fucking first name on the back of their jersey. Like Jeff is the main football douchebag.
That's allergic to pineapples.
He's allergic to pineapples. Jeff. The girls bump the car into his knee. And now he's around on crutches.
He drops to the ground like he's dying. The other guy's holding him like he's dying. It's so stupid. It made no sense. Oh God.
It was funny though. It was dumb as shit, but it was like not hilariously funny, but it was just funny because it was just like
No,
literally
yeah, it had its
it was a
moments.
love tap.
But fucking Marshawn Lynch. So when I sent in the group message, I was watching this movie. I'm like, holy shit, Marshawn Lynch is a teacher in this. It's because of the scene where they cut to Marshawn Lynch and he wrote something on the chalkboard and he's just like, the Holocaust. It happened.
It really did. He said, "It happened. It happened." He's like
He
yelling at the
was-
kid. He's like telling him, like, "Don't even fucking say nothing. It happened." But then he said about the fucking Amelia Earhart. It was like, "Ooh, whoopee doo."
It's a big deal.
Men fly all the time. No one says shit about that.
Yo, that's when they were all sitting in the circle, like being honest and shit. And he started off with, "I'm going through a divorce." He went from that to just a bunch of random shit. Just a random shit. That rant was funny, and his rant later on when after the whole school finds out about the girl, why they started the club. And his rant when he's talking to the girls, it starts off serious, and he goes off blaming them about his divorce and some crazy shit again. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about?
Well,
Oh, man.
first off, the reason Marshawn Lynch is involved is because to have a club at a high school, you need a teacher to sponsor it.
Yeah.
So the two main girls ask Marshawn Lynch because he's the teacher that clearly is the least interested in being the teacher or sponsoring anything. They're like, you don't even have to come.
Yep. So he won't be that much involved. But he was there like every day. He was like chilling with
Like
them.
they showed him as part of showing up more. And he's like, they describe it as like a feminist period support club.
Yep.
And he's like, I'm in.
But then they start beating the shit out of each other. They
Yeah.
teach each other fucking defense type thing.
No,
Fake
with the
defense
two
because they're not
girls.
trained.
Yeah, with the two girls still pretending they came from juvie.
Yeah.
Telling fake stories.
I see. That's the part I felt like it was kind of unnecessary. Was the little juvie story? They didn't need it. They didn't need it.
Well,
Because then they wouldn't follow them because they believed they were badass. So they trusted them to train them.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason.
You're right. I guess, but it just, I don't know.
But what the fuck up with the girl and Jeff? The fucking that fucking douche Jeff and that girl back and forth breaking up and going out again. He's like, "I'm sorry, babe.
Well,
I already told your sister 4 times."
Yeah. Well, right at the beginning when they're at the carnival or whatever it is, and she's walking away mad, yelling at him for cheating on him, and he goes, "It doesn't count if they're not in high school."
Yeah, that's wild.
I'm like that could go in many different directions.
Oh yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is he
Well,
saying?
I think they covered their ass because he was sleeping with Hazel's mother. So I think they're like, we have to throw this in, or people are going to think he's fucking
by the
children.
way, the scene where Hazel realizes the douchebag Jeff, the quarterback, is sleeping with her mom. Mom comes out after you hear the noises. Jeff is wearing like a man thong, but he still has his football shoulder pads on.
He still has gear on. Yep.
Gotta have that gear, I guess.
Like that's the thing about this movie. It didn't know what it wanted to be.
Exactly.
Did it want to be a spoof of itself, or did it want to actually be part of the genre?
I would almost throw this as a spoof movie.
Oh,
that's why that was the part that confused me because I couldn't get it either. I was like, is this a spoof of something? But then it's like it don't seem like a spoof because they're not making fun of enough movies to be a spoof.
Yeah, but I mean, you could say like the guy jock sports part that.
Oh, that was weird.
Club. I don't fucking. It felt like a spoof. Like I guess it's in. It feels like it's in the middle, like a spoof and not a spoof. But
by the way, so the girls are trying to raise money for something. I don't even know if they say why. But
I forgot what it was too. Yeah.
But instead of a car wash, they're selling panties.
Yeah, crazy. Are they used?
They're used.
And it just again, all this crazy shit going on. Like this is. the fighting, like,
But they're acting like it's normal. There's no like this is disgusting. They're having fucking boxes of panties. They're like, yeah, we're just selling panties. And everybody's rich. Everybody's fucking got big ass houses. So it's like a preppy. They're making fun of like preppy, like rich. This is how they act.
Well, when they go and fucking, they try to get back at Jeff as a group because. And this was Aaron's least favorite part of the movie, I'm sure.
It was.
And they're throwing eggs and toilet paper in his house, but Hazel's obsessed with building a bomb and puts a bomb under his car.
Before that, though, what was funny about them egging the house is they're egging the windows. They're trying to toilet paper the house, but they keep missing. It's just falling. And like toilet paper the trees, but it's literally just falling like right in front of the trees and shit.
And the one chick was like, "Oh wow, we're gonna get fined like $2.98."
She was like,
"But that Hazel's under her car rigging a bomb." That bitch is crazy.
And she messed up because it went off. She set it for 15 seconds and it went off. She didn't mean to do that. She meant to
no, it's supposed to be 15 minutes. She's like, "Oh shit."
That's what I meant. 15 minutes. And then boom. That beautiful, beautiful.
Blew the fucking car up.
3rd gen Camaro, red. Fuck her for that. You know what? I take my favorite character thing away from her for that.
Oh wow! No, I liked her for that. I like that fucking that crazy.
Made it better.
The tree was fine.
Did make it better.
You didn't have to go to the Camaro. You could.
Well, I like how she got her ass. I liked how she was beating ass and getting her ass kicked, and she was like pretty cool, like the cool character.
And I don't know what also doesn't make sense is they start this fight club support group. By the way, there's the scene where Hazel is like, maybe they should connect on a more emotional level instead of just beating the shit out of each other. Mm-hmm. So they have like the scene where they're sitting in a trust circle. Marshawn Lynch is there.
Yep.
And they try to connect more emotionally. And the one girl's like, "All right, who's been raped?" No one raised their hand. But she's like, "Oh, I wrote it down. What the fuck was? How did she say it? Oh, gray area stuff counts."
Yup, and everybody raised their hands.
Oh, everybody raises their hands. I'm like, oh god.
Yeah, I know, that's crazy.
That's where Marshawn Lynch started talking about his divorce.
Yep.
Not too long after that.
Oh man.
That part was like the parts like that were fun. Well, yeah. Again, this
but that one, the ones that I wanted to call, like they cut her right off, which the one that wanted to kill her stepfather and shit. She started talking, everybody just ignored her. They cut her right off. They're like, okay. Yep. Just ignore her.
Remember what the rules
fucking crazy.
When those 2 chicks walked in late, they're like, listen, be on time, this, that, and the third. Then their crushes came in. And they're like, what about that that whole being late? Like, oh no, that starts next week.
That starts tomorrow.
That is true, because it's the first class. How they didn't sign up yet. They just came in to check it out. You don't know if they're fucking members yet. I would have said, sit down and mind your damn business. I'm like, you're fighting first, bitch. Get in the circle.
But like, there's all the football players that are there to serve Jeff, who is a star quarterback.
Ridiculous. Like he's a god.
Yeah, like he's a god. And the one football player has it out for the club because it's distracting from the big game that's coming up.
Yeah, wasn't distracting the big game.
No, there's no indication that's actually happening.
It was no distraction at all. Everybody was still going, yeah, Jeff, and the fourth team and everything. Nothing was going on. It was in his head. So
he's out to like destroy. Like the sidekick football players out to destroy the support group for the girl fight club.
Before that, but with the whole car explosion, what we forgot to mention was when he was dancing. Jeff was dancing in his room, singing and dancing in his room I forgot
with his headphones on.
Wow, what song was it?
Oh, I don't know.
I forgot the soundtrack. I'm not gonna lie, I like a lot of the songs that are played. Oh fuck. Anyway, he was just jamming to some shit, and of course it was a feminine song and the way he's dancing, and he doesn't realize his car blows up until he like does some spin move dance, sees the van taking off, and then sees the fire and starts. He screams like a girl.
Of course, as one would.
Yep.
Then the sidekick goes like to them the next day. They're like, he wanted a new car anyway.
Yeah. He needed a new car anyway. He needed a new car. I'm just like, what the? How that works?
But that's the one thing about Hazel, man. Every movie, I hate that because no one would really do that, even if you're mad. I understand you would never 100% backstab like that. You wouldn't go to someone that you don't even like. They'll come up, hey Hazel. They'll come there and you just spill out everything. I don't think that would have happened.
Really turn on who you thought you were your friends.
But
like
they made up real quick. But
Yeah,
I mean, I guess it was because when the one girl shit on her and pretty much said she wasn't a real friend.
Yeah, but I don't think. But
called her mom a whore.
But it's not just her. It was the whole group. She was friends with the whole group. She wouldn't have put.
But she's the one that. But the thing is she was part of the 3 that started it because she still hung out with the other girls in the group. She just didn't hang out with the main.
I don't know. Part of me feels like that wasn't realistic because I can't see someone spill all of it.
I can't.
I think I would have said, "Get the fuck away from me." I would have been mad, but I wouldn't have spilled nothing. I would have just kept going.
Something very, very important. You're 47. This is high school.
40s.
So you got to remember, you're thinking with logic, as a grown man, not as like a high school student.
Yeah, you old fucker.
I don't remember how old.
No.
47.
I don't think I was.
I can't imagine being 47.
Even younger, I don't think I was ever that bad where I would.
But you're
give
also
out
different.
all the information.
And you're not petty.
Yeah.
But there's people that are petty, catty, high school girls. It could be different.
What? And we haven't even talked about. So they get to the pep rally, where the football sidekick is going to calls down Hazel to fight. Ends up fighting the crazed football player, but she thinks she's going to fight PJ, who was her friend and who she turned on, who founded the club. But what about when they call out the cheerleaders and the cheerleaders just come out and pour water on the one on the one head girl, and that's it. That's the whole cheerleading.
Again, wild.
What the fuck?
School. That school had 0 rules. Like, what was the point?
Yeah. The teachers are there just chilling.
Well, there was the announcement. There was an announcement early in the movie where they're at school and they're like, the library's closed. There's no reading for the year.
Yeah.
You hear that?
Like, what the fuck?
And see, with that, like, little things like that is what makes me think of it as like a spoof movie.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
And I don't remember when this came up, but I wrote down Tickle in the Pearl.
Oh, that was
that when
yeah.
It was when he was going on his rant. It's when he was going on his rant because when all the shit hit the fan, he was talking about how it was messed up that they did this. They're just trying to get girls, and he's like, "Yo, what you know about this? And you don't know about Tickle in the Pearl and this type of stuff." That was
yeah.
I'm just like,
I gotta start using that, trying to work that phrase in. Tickle in the Pearl.
Yeah.
Shit was funny.
Oh man. There was, and then you get to like before the big fight scene, where they come. Totally. Aaron disappeared, and it threw me off.
Fight scene. I just had to wipe my nose. I didn't want to do it on camera.
Oh, good for you. So the club breaks up because the secret's out. The 2 girls started it to just try to get laid.
Yep.
And then they find out a football player is going to be killed by the rival team. So they need to get the club back together to save
the day, like they're fucking superheroes.
Save the day and show what they learned. Like, this is just the most ridiculous premise I've ever. One of the most ridiculous premises.
100%. The ending was so fucking out of the world crazy.
It's literally the girl fight club physically fighting to the death the opposing
murdering the other team
at the homecoming game, to which there is no crowd for the other team.
Nope. But their school, everybody in the fucking bleachers are just sitting there watching the murders. no one doing anything except for
Nope.
watching.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's funny to watch.
Yeah,
the
yeah, it
fight
was
happen.
funny. The fights were funny. Yeah, it was. They were funny. Like the sword scene. Like I was like, they're actually having a murder. They're having this dude just fall on a sword.
Yeah.
I was like,
Like
what
real
the
fight.
hell is going on here?
What?
They were
You know,
fucking people up
I don't know.
though.
It was fucking a chaotic end
Yep.
that has no ramifications.
I'm gonna say
Nope.
this. This
No
movie
jail
was
time.
so ridiculous, right? The package was more believable than this shit. And this dude got his dick cut off
The
and sold
package
that
is
on eventually.
crazy.
But
What?
the package made me think twice about trying to fuck with a friend when they're out in the woods peeing.
Yeah, don't that.
I mean,
Yeah, I never thought of that rule. That's a new rule. When someone's peeing in the woods, don't try to scare them because you don't know what they're fucking doing.
Mm-hmm.
well, you already know my rule. Don't talk to me with your dick out. I'm not gonna talk to you with your dick out, so I'm not gonna be over there anyway.
Yeah, true.
You're over there peeing. It's sexual harassment. Don't talk to me with your penis in your hand. There's nothing that important you need to say while you're taking a piss that you can't wait. You know what I mean? However long it takes you to piss, you can't wait.
No, I don't. I don't communicate with others while I am urinating.
Nope.
Hey man, how's the weather? Huh. Let's fucking leave.
Nope.
Especially
But
don't talk to me because I turn my whole body when I talk, so I might pee on you.
They might take that as flirting, James. You better be careful where you do
That's
that.
true.
Uh,
I don't know, man. This
But
I don't
gotta be
particularly
more than one
recommend.
person wet.
Wow.
wow, he's right. What were you saying, Chris?
I don't particularly recommend this movie.
No, I wouldn't either. But if you come across it, I mean,
I
it's
feel like-
not like
I feel like it was a wasted opportunity to be part of a genre, but finally do something different in it. When you bring about two gay kids, lesbians or
Yeah.
gay men, trying to go down that raunchy teenage comedy, that's something different. That at least has my attention for a little bit. I'll
Yep.
get some new stories or jokes and shit out of that. And it just turned into a ridiculous spoof.
yeah.
Yeah, they could have done a lot better. Like, still had it funny comedy, but had like an important message with it.
Yeah.
And
And I don't know. Yeah, they just went way too like they didn't know what they wanted to do. It was like a
or
spoof of the
or
teenage comedies, a spoof of a slasher. Like I don't even know what I'm watching.
or I mean, even if it didn't have the serious tone to it, it was still like a really good comedy, but just have it more. I don't know, less ridiculous with some of the shit that went on. At least at the school shit. You know what I mean? Like some
Yeah,
of the
let
shit
it make sense a little bit because it was a little chaotic.
that
Mhm.
should have been outside the school. Like if they had the little fight club thing, that should have been outside the school, but then maybe falling into school somehow or
They
something.
did like they definitely played everything to the extreme.
Yeah,
And it didn't work. It didn't work to the extent of which I think they were aiming for. There was I did have some laughs, not gonna lie. I did give it a 5, and I'm gonna keep it a 5. Worth the watch. I will tell you, I'll watch at your own risk. No, I think it's a little bit better than watch at your own risk, I guess. No, fuck it. Watch at your own risk. I'll never tell you not to watch a movie. But that's all I got to say about this one. But
yeah.
all right. Let's spin this
Yeah,
wheel.
I'm done. Yeah,
See
I'm done
what
with it.
our guy Mick has to watch next week.
Oh yeah, it's just him. Oh my god, I almost had a heart attack. I was like, please don't land on a fucking boring one.
Oh no! I hope it lands on the worst movie on here that he absolutely hates and gets pissed off he has to watch.
I don't know. I think a lot of movies he
I
put
had a
on here, I think he likes.
I had a Travolta movie to put on here. I don't think we put it on here though.
Oh, was it the creepy cover one you seen?
No.
Damn,
Fucking
there's a
thing.
lot of movies on this fucking thing.
Yeah. Out of Africa?
The hell is that?
My Blue Heaven is where it's going.
My Blue Heaven?
I never heard that.
That's a Mick. He put it on here. He might like this. I hope he does.
I know he's probably gonna like it because he put it there. Because I think he put it on here for us. He's seen it. He probably likes. He's probably like, oh, these guys are gonna hate this movie.
Steve Martin's in it.
Oh, because Aaron don't like Steve Martin. That's why he put it.
Yep, I cannot stand Steve Martin.
Really?
He's not funny. He's annoying.
Yeah, Aaron don't like. It's not annoying. I know you're because it's the style. You don't like slapstick comedy. I don't think.
It just depends.
You didn't like the whole. You didn't like Monty Python, the Holy
No,
Grail.
yeah, he's not. Well, Monty Python's British. That's
A little different.
a little different. But no, James, you're on to something. He's not a big fan of slapstick.
Yeah.
I am with
because I've been noticing that it's like certain comedy styles he's not a fan of. It's not the person, but if that person's known for that style, he thinks it's the person.
No, it's more. Listen, it's just I see him in a movie. I see them in multiple movies, and I don't
because you know what's going to be. You know what kind of comedy it's going to be. So you're like, oh fuck.
not even that. It's just for me the ones that I see, they just don't pull it off very well for me. It's just like, you're not funny.
Like, did you see any other movies with him in it besides Naked Gun?
I'm sure I can't think of what, but I'm sure I have.
Besides Naked, you mean?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's Leslie Nielsen. That's why I'm mixing them up. Yeah, Steve Martin is in goddamn
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles we watched.
Yeah.
I didn't like that either, did I? Probably
not. Oh, Three Amigos. Was he in Three Amigos?
With John Candy? Yeah, he is in Three Amigos.
Three Amigos?
Three Amigos.
We haven't watched that for the podcast.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
A while ago.
It was a long time ago. It was a long time ago. We did Three Amigos. I think I'm the one to put it on the wheel.
Oh, great. This is not a punishment for Mick, by the way. He's responded in our group chat that he fucking loves that movie.
Fuck.
So there should be a caveat to spinning the punishment wheel that if it's a movie you put on there, we have to respin.
Yeah. We'll have to say it after this next one, though. From here on out, after this, because it has to be a punishment. It has to be a punishment.
It's not a punishment if you're picking the movie. Yeah, it's not necessarily a punishment if you're the one that picked the movie.
It's more so if you like it. If it lands on something you like.
Yeah. This backfired on us.
Yeah, because he put most of these movies, because I told you, he watched it, he likes it, he knows we're going to hate it.
That son of a bitch.
Yeah, we gotta revise
this. Was a master plan by Mick just because he wanted to watch this movie. That fucker.
Yeah.
So he planned on missing today too, and knew it was going to land on that.
Yeah. He's like, I know it's going to land on one of my movies, and I'm going to love it.
He rigged the wheel.
Yep. He got us.
Magic Mick.
He hashtag stole the wheel.
Yep.
Magic Mick. Now on to Dirty Grandpa.
Fucking Dirty Grandpa.
This movie was fucking insane. With
hashtag,
the fucking joke.
Hashtag. So in the group chat, when I was watching this movie, I couldn't remember. I know I had seen it the first time. I didn't remember any of the jokes or anything like that because it's been out a number of years now. The only thing, it was hard for me to refrain from just fucking texting jokes in the group chat. Like I limited it to just one word, and that was swastikox.
Yep.
Was it swastikox or coxica?
No, it was swastikox.
It was swastikox. Yeah, it was a swastika
of dicks.
A swastika of dicks
shooting out of them.
Cox. That shit was wild.
It was on his forehead.
This movie is just so fucking insane. I don't even know what it is. Maybe it's the fact that, like, how do you even get Robert De Niro to do this shit?
Know.
After the distinguished career he's had.
I know.
He likes doing fun shit, too, I'm sure.
He must have had fun with this, because the shit that... I did not expect this whole movie was him saying all this stuff coming out of his mouth. Because this whole movie was...
insane.
He was to all the comedy.
Oh yeah,
yeah. He was a lot of the comedy. He's funny though.
Well, except for the drug dealer dude, Pam. He was funny too.
That
guy had a moment.
Oh, and Aaron, you never watched fucking The League, did you?
No, I did. That guy's from the league. He's hilarious. He was hilarious.
Okay, all right. Who didn't watch? I thought you didn't watch The League.
I didn't watch The League.
James.
Oh man,
Yeah, that shit is funny.
he's fucking Rafi from The League. Yeah,
I seen him in Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
he's good there too. Yeah, he's. You need to watch The League. It's
All
on
right.
Hulu.
Always that out there. Oh, there's 7 seasons of the league. Never mind.
Dude,
Is he
it's
always
fucking
out there?
22-minute episodes though.
No, I would rewatch it. I was talking about for something else, but
Oh, yeah.
I would definitely go back and rewatch that. Is
No.
he always that wild character? Because he was pretty much the same character in the
He's-
No, he plays
pretty-
the same character. He plays that crazy fucking
Yeah.
character all
He
the time.
plays it good. He plays it very well, though.
Yeah, he does. The fact that he's friends with the cops and the cops just let him do whatever he wants. was
Where he gets
fucking
his drugs back, they throw it back to him.
Yo, when he was in jail, he's like, "Can I leave?" They're like, "Yeah." And he was like, "I need a favor. What's up?"
Hold on. I will say, like, this is a raunchy comedy, but what I appreciate about it is it goes into the genre in a little bit of a stereotypical fashion in that even though it's a raunchy comedy, there is a message here.
Yep.
Like, Grandpa Robert De Niro is taken once his wife just died, grandma just died,
Mhm.
and fucking
Zac Efron.
Zac Efron is his grandson, and he wants to go on a road trip to Florida. He sees that Zac Efron is basically turning into his father, who he didn't have a great relationship with. Like, he's not following his passion.
Nope.
Yep.
So
And he's marrying a woman that is not right for him.
yeah, he's marrying a woman. So they're as raunchy and ridiculous as this is, there is that kind of like background sincerity to it, which I appreciate because I think that's what you need when you make this type of movie. Otherwise, it's just fucking raunch for the raunch. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But holy fuck, yeah.
How many jokes he does about the cock blocking when they're golfing?
Cocky Mick Walkerson.
There's so many.
That's
I was dying.
that's what I was trying to change my name to before we fucking started.
Oh my god, he called him. There was so many different ones.
Oh, it was so good,
Uh.
so good.
Oh shit!
So fucking many.
There's
Many.
too many jokes, man. He comes up, he just sticks his fucking. Was it his closed knife, or was he doing his thumb up his fucking his ass?
He keeps trying to jam his thumb up his ass.
He just sneak attacks. Oh man, that's fucking
the
crazy.
pictures that ended up getting shown at the wedding, or not the wedding rehearsal. Those shits were wild
from their whole trip. The fact that this movie is about Robert De Niro and Audrey Plaza wanting to bang Robert De Niro.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, her lines were crazy too.
Yeah,
I want you to rip that bra off like a Social Security check.
Incredibly focused on that. My favorite line I wrote down. What the fuck was it? Hold on. I want your last breath to be in my pussy.
Yeah.
That's a line right there. That's a beautiful line right there.
She had so many.
She has so many.
Something about balls. Oh man, what did she say? Fuck. There's too many. I couldn't write. There's no way I could have wrote all these down.
Well,
so many.
What about when, like, I'm jumping ahead, but when the movie's ending and they're actually having sex?
Oh,
like,
yeah. That's the word she's saying.
Like, and she is literally, like, you see. What's
Act like you're searching for your glasses.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's and
like can't get up.
The sounds of the climax, and she's like, "Are you coming or dying?" He's like, "I don't know. It could be both."
And before that, the couch thing, she's like, "Oh, you got to pull out right there." He's like, "That's the only thing's gonna be pulling out tonight."
Yeah.
Yo, they ended up having a baby, which was fucking funny too.
But so this, like, Robert De Niro's kind of estranged from. He wasn't a good dad to his son. He's trying to be a good grandfather to his grandson. And as he convinces him to take him on this road trip, like the weekend before his rehearsal dinner and all that shit.
Yeah.
And essentially trying to reconnect to show him he's making a terrible choice, which he
Mhm.
is because his fiance is a bitch.
Yep.
She is.
Uh,
And she fucked his cousin. She fucked
yeah,
his cousin. when
she
he was
fucks his cousin, which is fucking hysterical because he has a thing for dogs.
The thing
Yo.
is, though, the Ed confused me with that, though, because I don't know if they really fucked. Because when he went down to go down on her, he popped up like all surprised, like it's the first time he's seen her pussy.
No.
He's like, "Did anybody tell you your pussy looks like some type of dog's pussy?" I forgot what
Yeah.
the dog was.
Oh, I wrote that.
So I
down.
don't know if she said it just to say it, or did they really hook up? I don't know.
Oh, did anyone ever tell you your pussy looks like an English sheepdog?
Yeah, there you go. That's it.
They did because he left that part out. Remember when he was the messenger going back and forth?
Yeah.
No, yeah, but he just didn't want him to hear that. He was like, never. He was like, never mind. Don't.
No, because
Don't. Yeah.
no. Because he was like, you don't have to come down here.
I mean,
said it again, and like the way
are you
way,
getting a good look at it if you just happen to randomly bang in the dark once?
Well, true. Good point.
Mhm. He's right.
It could be I mean, like this was a close up
was-
face.
That was funny that you said that. I'm just like, what
But
the fuck?
that
It was-
Zac Efron goes, wow, yo, he had that fucking bee on his cock. He's fucking,
Well, hold
he's
no,
smoking
hold on.
crack.
Hold on. They're going the road trip down to Florida. There's the scene in a diner where Robert De Niro and Zac Efron are eating lunch or breakfast or whatever time of day it is. Zac
Mhm.
Efron is telling him he's a lawyer, is telling Robert De Niro, yeah, he's a lawyer and the types of cases he handles. And then Robert De Niro goes, I'd rather let Queen Latifah shit in my mouth from a fucking hot air balloon. What the fuck?
That was.
It's
gave him
just
some
the
great fucking lines.
most outrageous lines I've ever heard in a movie.
I know if there was too many and they were good.
Mhm.
The shit that was coming out of his mouth.
Shit, the
And
fight.
then Zac Efron was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Through the whole movie, he said it like
Well,
1,000 times.
when he goes to pick up his grandpa and he's in there jerking off to porn.
That was wild.
Yo, I was like,
That was
what the
hilarious.
hell?
Like he just
What?
kept walking through all these doors. Like, what the fuck is going on? That he's on a recliner watching porn, beating his dick. I'm like, what the fuck?
He called Zac Efron's car. What do you call it? A dildo?
Yeah.
Just get the dildo mobile.
Yep.
Automobile.
It's a fucking
It's
He called
pink.
it pussy at one point.
Yeah.
A tampon.
Oh my god.
Cocky Mick Blockerson. That was
Cocky.
fucking hysterical on the golf course, man, where he's just ripping off cock blocking nicknames.
It was so
After-
good. Then he fucking what's it called?
Oh, yeah.
Stole the fucking golf cart. Right
Oh,
out the
like
key. He
hotwired.
fucking he hot wired it.
You're not gonna
Yep.
get it. I have the key. He hot wired it.
Okay,
Because he was like fucking black ops in the military.
Special forces. He was saying.
Special
Yeah.
forces, trained insurgents, and all kinds of shit.
He lied. He was like, I told you I was a engineer. Like bullshit. Okay,
But-
the real part, real quick, so I don't forget. After the where Zac Efron was high on crack, drunk. Oh, he was roofied by his own grandfather on accident.
Yeah. His grandfather.
But he ended up on the beach naked, and that little kid that came up, and when the little kid was saying, he maybe
wanted to keep touching the bee.
Yo, that fucking part was crazy. It reminded me of the fucking other movie with the little kid.
Which one?
But the one that says, "I want to see your titties." I don't want to see your titties. I've seen those before.
Oh,
The scissoring. Yeah.
Yeah, it reminded me of but the kid was like, I
the
petted
package
it. It was
last
soft.
week. Yeah.
He said it was soft. I wanted to kiss it.
He let me
He's
kiss
telling, yeah.
it. He let me kiss it and stroke it. I was like, so after the scene, the kid is literally talking about like a stuffed bee. The bee gets
Yeah.
the kid takes the bee and like runs with it, and it gets tossed. And then he comes back, and he's like talking with the dude again or something. It all happens fast because the guy's dad comes back as he looks back, and he's like, "What the hell's going on?" He goes back there, and he's like, "Dad, he let me." He's like the bee. He let me stroke it. He let me stroke it. He let me kiss it. He comes you like that, and I'm just like, "What the fuck?" And he just punch him in the face. Did he punch him or
I think he just pushed him.
push him down?
Yeah. Then he got arrested, and that's
Yep.
why those two cops were fucking with him.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you want a sandwich? Oh, were you on that? And all
because
that
he had
shit.
his phone call and all this other stuff, and they were like, "Well,
Yeah.
we're gonna make a phone call from your phone."
No.
then.
I almost forgot. Going back to the diner. That's also when they first meet Aubrey Plaza,
Yeah,
Zac Efron's new love interest, and the gay black guy.
but it was like his old classmate /
Yeah.
new love. But were they an old fling? I don't
No,
know.
they were just
they were
classmates.
partners
And-
or lab
And
partners
then in photography
in
class.
photography or something like that.
Yeah.
But so they take they take Zac Efron's money to pay their bill and go running out, and then Zac Efron and Robert De Niro catch up with them. Robert De Niro says something homophobic to the black guy because he's noticeably homosexual
Through the whole movie.
But yeah, but he and the black guy goes, "You know, I'm also black." And Robert De Niro responds, "Yeah, I know. That's funny too."
Yo, he was fun. He was getting him throughout the whole movie up until
He was no, but that was awesome because he kept making these jokes about him. But then when they go to that club,
Yeah, he
Yeah,
sticks up for him.
he fucking destroys the gang for trying that we're gonna fucking beat the shit out of him.
yeah, like he was just playing around with them. These dudes were
Yeah.
different. And then
Yeah.
what was funny about the fight? So they go outside. He's like, "No, we'll go outside." He talked to his grandson. He's like, "Listen, you're gonna take the first punch. I'm gonna fuck up everybody else. And then I'm gonna fuck up this guy." You see him standing there, right? They're talking. He takes the first punch. It goes back. You see the camera scene go back over. Everybody else is on the ground. And then he goes over there and beats this guy up and like gets him in an arm lock, crushes his fingers, and makes him apologize and say a bunch of other shit
With one hand behind his back.
Yeah, with one hand behind his back, and he was like, "Now tell him if you were gay, you would be with him or something." He's like, he just told. He's like, you can't make fun. He's like, don't make fun of him for being gay or something. I'm just like, wow, he really.
But then they ended up hanging out with each other. All the fucking.
After that, they were cool. He was cool with the gang. He was cool with everybody after that.
What about when they first walk into the black club there to try to meet the two girls? And everybody, all the black people in there turn and look at Robert De Niro and Zac Efron. And Zac says something, and Robert De Niro's like, "I don't have anything to worry about. You need to be worried. You could get you might be. You're going to be the one that gets Oreo'd."
Yep. You're the one's going to get Oreo.
You know, when two black guys fuck a white guy.
Like, wow, that was fucking funny as hell. The karaoke scene was funny as hell. When what song was he singing?
I forgot, but it was funny. He was like, "Can I say it?" They're like, "Say it." They let him say that.
He becomes friends with the gang, and the gang gives him permission to drop the N-bomb.
Yep, and he says it, and then he says it when he gets off stage too. He's like, "Peace." Says it again there. I was like,
Peace out, N-bomb.
Yeah.
that
Oh
was-
man.
And then Zac Efron's part, him going up there singing was funny, but it wasn't as funny as that. It was
No.
kind of funny.
Yeah.
No, Robert De
Well,
Niro
but he
is the
pushed her
whole
to the
show.
side. He took over like he was the star.
Yeah. It would have been funny it would have been better with the off key singing or just something. I don't know, but
They should have switched it. They should have had him sing first. Then the grandfather should have went up, and everybody would be like, "Oh yeah!" And everybody just went crazy.
well, no, they did it right with the grandfather going up first because he had the he was cool with the gang, he was cool with everybody, and he had like he wasn't shy and like kind of because Zac Efron was still stuck on his girl, still kind of stuck on his fiance in the sense here and there he was.
Yep.
That started to loosen up more but which was funny because the song that he sang at karaoke was the song that he was singing with his fiance at the rehearsal dinner thing, and then that's when the video pictures in the background. Yo, they had some crazy
With the bottle in the ass and everything like that.
yeah, which they just fucking photoshopped the bottle in his ass. They
Face
photoshopped
down,
the-
ass up in the sand.
Huh?
Did he
Do
have
we
it
know
like face down, ass up?
We don't know it was photoshopped.
That's true. I'm assuming it was because the grandfather wanted to fuck with him, so you know he had to add some because they ended up hacking the little photo thing that was going on.
Yeah.
For the pictures.
What about the competition where Zac Efron and Robert De Niro were on stage?
Oh, the flex off.
and like the flex off against the two college guys that were with Honorary Plaza and the love interests.
Yeah.
And Zac Efron goes, I know how to handle this, and then goes to flex and just farts.
Yeah, that fucking Pam, that Pam
No,
guy.
wasn't it the one dude that was doing the fart noises? Because he started doing them when Zac Efron went to go grab something later on in the movie.
I thought he actually farted.
I'm not sure. Maybe. I feel like the guy.
Yeah,
He started
no,
doing
Pam was doing it. Pam was doing it with the mic.
because he was doing it in the microphone.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was doing it in the microphone, and then because he does it later on when Zach goes to grab. I don't know if it was a bag or whatever he went to go pick up, and he did it there
Oh man.
because he was getting ready. I don't know if he was getting ready to make a speech or something. I forgot.
Oh. The oh fuck, I almost forgot this. There's
The ice cream truck.
no, not even before that. I don't even remember when in the movie this happened. Maybe it was after he gets fucking wrecked at the party and stuff like that. Him, Zac Efron, and Robert De Niro are sharing a bed. The girl comes in, says goodnight. Robert De Niro had taken off his underwear because he likes to sleep in the nude.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
And they pan to Zac Efron turning to the other side to go to bed.
Even before that, though, when because I think his dick touched his arm. Was like, "Grip, are you sleeping naked?" He's like, "Yeah, it's the best way to sleep."
Yeah. And then they show the dick on the pillow. He's like, hey, check this out. And then he just rolls over, and there's the dick on the pillow.
Yep. I'm just like, what the fuck? What kind of grandfather?
Yo. Oh man.
That's somebody's grandpa doing that shit.
Even when Zac Efron was getting changed, he turned around really quick to take a peek. He was like, "Oh, nice!
Oh,
That
that was
a nice piece."
that was. You take after me. Was it your dad's got the dick of your mother or something like that?
Yeah.
He said you have your. He said
your dad got your mother's dick.
Yeah.
Just
your grandmother's dick.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Something.
Grandmother's dick.
something, yeah, something like that. That was
He
fucking
said, "You got my dick, not the length or the girth, but you got the shape or whatever."
Like, what the fuck?
Crazy shit, man. Crazy stuff.
But
So many quotes, man. So
I
many.
don't just Aubrey Plaza's effort to try to fuck Robert De Niro in this movie.
She had something about saying she was getting wet. I forgot that one. I forgot what she said for that.
No, she is incredibly direct with all her quotes in this movie.
Oh,
She straight up, everybody straight up knows she wanted to fuck him.
Yeah.
She's straight up saying it.
The funny part too is when they all find out the truth. So real quick, when they all find out the truth in the hotel room and everybody's mad but her, she was like,
she still wants to fuck. She's like, I still want to fuck him.
She was like, yeah, we're still gonna fuck. She's like, yeah. She's like, yeah, we are.
She's like, wait, their grandfather and grandson? That's hot.
Yo, when they were going back and forth, that whole back and forth when Aubrey and Robert De Niro's character were going back and forth in the room, and everybody else looked disgusted.
Yeah.
Mad and disgusted. Like, will you just stop? Oh, man, this is so fucking funny. Let's, before we do wrap this up, let's dive into ratings.
Oh, all right.
Oh, that's right.
So, how about you, James? You want to kick it off for us?
All right. This one made me laugh a lot because there was a lot of fucking one-liners. I'm going to give this a 7.
Chris?
No, I am up there. Yeah, I solid 7.
I guess we're all together on this one because I was thinking.
By the way, I don't even. This was like part of the grandfather's Robert De Niro's motivational speech. I think maybe after he leaves his fiance and he's going to go chase down the love interest.
Yeah.
Zac Efron, and or maybe it's after the road chase with Pam and they have the ice cream fucking taco truck and shit like that.
Oh, with the ice cream truck, you said it's easier to sell to kids.
Yeah,
kids.
It's easier to sell drugs to kids, but like when they're saying goodbye, like they ended on a real like positive, peaceful, like non-raunchy note, and then all of a sudden Robert De Niro's like he tells the Andre the Giant story.
Oh shit!
Like,
yeah,
you remember Andre the Giant? Zac Efron's like, yeah, stack 5 women on top of each other, and his hand was so big he could finger all 5 of them at the same time.
Yeah.
I like that's the story. Like
And
that's
that's
it.
it. That's how he ended it.
That's
And
how
Jack
he said.
Efron
That's
just
it.
sitting
That's
there
how he
like,
ends it. That's
he's
how
like,
he says
thanks,
goodbye.
Grandpa.
He said that to him, but he's just like, well, he's just like looking at him. He's like, that was it. That's the type of grandfather I want to be.
Oh,
Shit
shit.
like that. Yeah. Like what?
I'm
Making up some random ass advice.
I think that's how my brain's gonna go. Because that's how I say fucked up shit. I can see me doing that older.
Mhm.
Saying some wild shit.
This is. I would
And then he ends up
listen
giving him that knife.
if you're just into crazy ass raunchy comedies
Yeah.
with a
This is
little
one
bit
of
of
them.
sentiment to make it worth it, and you
This
haven't
is-
seen this is by far something you should.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
this is definitely one of those movies. This is on the list you need to watch. Yeah.
I'll say for me though, the package and Good Boys were the best. Those were the funniest.
Good
Out of
Boys
our
was
raunchy,
fuck, man.
out of our raunchy kind of
Good
rendezvous.
Boys was my favorite. That shit had me rolling.
Same. But the package was a close second because that shit
The
was just
package was just bonkers.
it was bonkers and it was ridiculous. But for what happened in that movie versus Bottoms, it made in a weird way it just fit together. I won't say it made sense. It fit together better than the ridiculousness with Bottoms. It fit together.
The
with the story.
ridiculous is more more extreme than Bottoms.
There was
Yeah.
nothing real. I don't know.
Nothing
Bottoms
was
was
real.
a fucking spoof, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
a spoof of, and it didn't know what it wanted to be a spoof of.
Yep. I
Like
agree.
as ridiculous as the package was, it knew what it wanted to be. It had kind of its story, and it wasn't.
Yeah. No. It
As chaotic as it was more so the chaos of what was going on in the movie, not necessarily the chaos.
committed.
It committed, yeah, it definitely did. With this one, I don't feel like they committed. I feel like they kind of just jumped all over, like, "Hey, we should do this. No, we should do this. We should do this. We should do this. We should do this." So just doing like one or two things and kind of making it a decent movie, a funny movie, and have a little message. Which the message for the package is: when you have your dick out pissing, don't have anything sharp in your other hand, playing around with a knife or anything.
Mhm.
Just piss, and then.
And a message for Dirty Grandpa. Your grandpa says, "You got to bring me to Daytona because I want to fuck this chick." You help your grandpa out.
Listen, after he just lost his, he said his wife said, which I don't think your grandfather would lie to you about some shit like that. Like, listen, your grandmother said once,
Oh.
you know.
One last quote from Dirty Grandpa when they first meet Pam and they're in Florida and Pam's like, "It's Florida. These people don't matter."
Yeah, where he just shooting. He came in like he was robbing the place. It was his own store.
That shit was fucking funny. He's like, "Gotcha." He's like, "This is my gun, but it's real." He started shooting.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hey, you're shooting." He's like, "You're shooting through a wall. There's pedestrians out there."
It's Florida. These people don't matter.
Yeah, it don't matter.
I'm like, wow, this movie is. And then he's like, "Hey, you guys, what the fuck did he say about drugs?" He's like, "You guys want some drugs?" He said something. He was like, "Okay, good. You're not cops. You guys want some drugs?"
Yep.
Yeah, you guys want those drugs? Yeah, he just opens up a case. That fucking
man.
guy.
This
It didn't
movie,
matter if there were cops though. He gets arrested and they just let him out.
yeah.
They give him his drugs back and shit.
They give him the keys to the squad car at the end there, so he can
Yeah.
just leave.
Because he was at a rock, he had to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Go pick up more drugs. The shipment was
Yeah,
coming.
something like that.
Oh my god, it was just so weird. It was so fucking bonkers. And it made sense because they were making fun of Florida. They're like, Florida's so wild.
Yeah. It's good. It's just a movie full of fucking one-liners that you're like,
yeah,
I need to hear that again.
It was fun.
It's worth it just for that. It's definitely worth it just for that, for the one-liners alone.
I wish I wrote down all the fucking
Me
cockblocking
too.
names that
It was
just
just going rapid fire. I couldn't keep up with them. Robert De Niro was just launching fucking one-liners.
Oh, he was going. He had. It seemed like he had fun with this. The way
He was making fun of Zac Efron left and right. Then he was saying shit to other people.
Doing
stuff.
But you know what was funny is when they kept calling Zac Efron a lesbian.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They kept thinking he was a lesbian.
Like, look at those lesbians where they're making out when he's kissing the chick.
Oh man.
it was a good time. It was
Yeah,
definitely
it was a fun time. I watched that one with my wife. She was laughing. She liked it.
the wife would have watched. She would have liked it. She's seen it before though, and she said she liked it. I believe. Yeah, she said she laughed at that one. Bottoms, I don't think she would like that one too much. It was,
Eh.
Yeah,
it was, like I said, I gave it a 5. I'm sticking
yeah.
with that.
I'm still annoyed. I'm kind of annoyed we didn't get a movie to piss off Mick.
I'm very
Yeah,
annoyed by
no.
that. But we're gonna revise the wheels. So one thing is from here on out, if it's not a movie, shit, we're all gonna be getting punished by then. But still,
Sure.
that's the whole point of the punishment wheel is to be pissed off when you watch these movies.
Yep.
So we'll do some tinkering around
February 1st, I'll get a rubbing. That's fine.
because it's gonna be a group effort. That's why you're saying it's fine. But with
It's
that
the
said,
only way. It's the only way I like it.
we're gonna wrap this one up.
Unlike
out Popcorn
February
and
1st.
Oh yeah, February 1st is gonna be raw. Check out Popcorn and Pints, of course. Check out Stories from a Bar. Check out Horror with Search 30. Check out the Scene Snobs. All the links are in the description.
Cocky McBlockerson.
Don't be cocky McBlockersons unless you need to be. You
Mm.
shouldn't be though. Depends on who you're blocking, but that's for another.
No, it's not cool. Don't be that guy. Don't be the blocker.
It depends on what you're blocking. But with that said, thanks for popping by. Peace, peace, peace.